Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to shoot bullets. So what I'm thinking is we'll shoot our bullets from this mohawk here. I'm just going to duplicate this cube here and I'm going to name it bullet, and I'll rescale it a little. 0.1, 0.1 and 0.6. I'll give it blue color. I'm going to create a folder here and name it prefabs, and I'm going to drag and drop this bullet into the folder and make it a prefab. Now inside scripts, I'll create a new script called projectiles. And we'll attach our projectiles onto the bullet. Now let's open it up in a Visual Studios. We are going to need just two variables for now. So serialize field, float speed, and another variable I'm gonna call it destroy after. So for now I'm just going to give it 1F, and destroy after I'm going to give it 15 seconds. So speed is just the speed with which our bullet is going to move, and destroy after is because we don't want our bullet to stay in the scene forever. So we are going to need to destroy it after some time. So inside the update, I'm going to call destroy, pass our game object, and a delay of destroy after, which is 15 seconds. And now all we need to do is move our bullet. So transform.translate vector3.forward star speed star time.delta time. We would also want to destroy a bullet if it hits any object. So I'm going to create on trigger enter, and I'm just going to destroy a bullet maybe after say 0.5 seconds. Yeah, we don't want to destroy the bullet if it touches the player, because this is our mohawk and it is part of our player. So it is going, no, the bullet is going to touch this anyways when it is created. So I'm just going to tag everything related to our player. And here I'm just going to introduce a condition: if not other dot compare tag is equal to player. So basically, if the tag of the other object which the bullet hits is not player, the bullet is getting destroyed. We can also trigger maybe damage for our enemy from here, but we are not going to do it right now. We're just going to focus on spawning our projectile and making it move. So here I'm going to use the movement script to spawn the projectile. So inside if I'm going to use input.get key code. I'll just use Q here. So if Q is pressed, I would need to spawn my projectile. So for that, I'll need two variables here. One for spawning the projectile, and the transform, since we are going to use the mohawk to spawn the projectile. So here serialize field projectiles, projectile, and a transform, serialize field transform. I'll call it instantiate transform. Here I'm going to introduce a vector3 variable to get the position of instantiate transform. So instantiate transform.position, and I'm just going to instantiate a bullet here. Instantiate projectile from our spawn pose, and here we need to use the rotation of the player. and not the rotation of the bullet. Oh, I'll just show you what will happen if we use the rotation of the bullet here. So we'll just use projectile dot transform dot rotation. Yeah, and inside projectiles, since we are using on trigger ender, we need to check the east trigger here on our bullet, and here now we can drag a bullet onto a projectile and instantiate transform here. So now if we hit play and I'm hitting Q and the bullet is getting transformed, but if the player is facing in this direction, the bullet is still going to move in the move like this. This is because we have set the rotation of the bullet on an instantiate. So what we need to do is we need to give the rotation of the player here. So now if we hit play, I'm just going to uncheck maximize screen, and now if we hit play, we can see that bullet is getting spawned in the direction the player is facing. So that's cool. Now we'll just increase the speed of the bullet, maybe give it say 8. Now another problem is that if we keep on pressing Q, we are going to spawn a lot of bullets. So I would think that we need to provide a constraint here so that there's a gap in between. So I'm just going to add 2 more variables here: serialized field float, cooldown time, and I'll set it to 5f, and next spawn time, I'll set it to 0 initially, and all we need to do is add this condition here, and if next spawn time is less than time dot time, we can spawn the bullet, otherwise we cannot. And we are going to increment the next spawn time here. Next spawn time equal to cooldown time plus, I just realized we added it as cooldown time, so I'm just going to make it cooldown time plus time dot time. So now the player will have to wait 5 seconds after producing each bullet to produce the next. So now if we hit play and press Q, first bullet is formed, and I keep on pressing Q, but second bullet is produced only after 5 seconds. Yeah, that's it. And let's see on maximize. Yeah, now we can spawn bullets, we can move around, we can jump. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Good luck to you all. Peace.